Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Conan Exiles with Gazbeard at our central desert base, which has had a lot of work done since I last saw you, and I do apologise that it has been so long since I last saw you. I have been seriously unwell for quite some time, and although I'm still not 100% back to fighting form, I am at a level where I'm able to start recording or plan recording into my week and to bring you more videos. So, what have I been up to? Well, I have been playing quite a lot since I last saw you, and I'll show you all that I've done on the base in a moment. Before we get going, you may remember that the back end of last year, in a purge that we had on the base by a gang of mad alchemists, wife woman got killed, and her sister here has had to fill her place. Now, her sister here is one of the old style thralls, who you can see at the top, level 0, maxed out on experience and 780 HP for a level 2 Zamorian bearer. She's never going to have more HP than that. She's never going to have more levels than that. So, realistically, she will probably not survive long once we start getting purges coming in on this base again. So, let's not get too attached to her. Let's just sort of say, well, you're lovely, and we value... Whoops. Yeah, you see, value you so much, we're willing to punch you. There we go. And to get out of that pose, I've got to equip a weapon and put it away again. That's a great start to the episode, isn't it? Sorry, darling. Yeah. You're not amused, are you? Right. Who I have been working with quite extensively during the time since you last saw an episode of Conan Exiles from me is Mandagai 100 Arrow, who was captured at Sepamaru and who was brought across here to be one of the guard leaders. And you can see that I've got her up to level 7. We're halfway through level 7, getting her towards level 8. She's got 4,428 hit points, which is significantly more than the 700 and odd that wife woman's sister has got. So, you know, this is an example of how the new level of thralls are working out, but they are a lot of work to level up. So what else have I been up to while we've been having this enforced break? Well, the dancer up here, again, is one of the old level of thralls, 360 hit points. She's going to die in a hurry if the purge gets inside the base. Lara Dead Drinker there, busy taking over one of the furnaces for us. In here we've got our base level workshop, which is all of the basic work tables. You can see I've only got a couple of the thralls dragged across from the other bases to staff them. I really want to get only named thralls in this workshop. And upstairs, up here, we will be having the advanced level workshop, so this will be the likes of the advanced blacksmith's bench, the advanced carpenter's bench, and so on. Will all be up here. At the moment, I've got 2 alchemist stations in here, and I believe Iblis is on this one. Yeah, Iblis of Zingara that we found at Sepamaru is busy working on this one, and this one over here doesn't have anybody on it as yet. This is the one that's the more esoteric stuff, so Iblis works on the basic stuff like medicines and dyes and things like that. This one's the more esoteric bits and pieces that we get with different recipes, so that'll be the likes of the steel fire and the alchemical base, the war paints, and all that stuff will get done over here. Upstairs in the attic, I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this yet. I may end up putting an altar up here. I don't know. We'll see what happens with this, but in the meantime I've got this huge space up here that I can do something with when I need it, which is brilliant. And it took quite a lot of work to get this this workshop building done. Right, out here at the back, in one of the original areas that had stuff in it. Stuff and things has to go everywhere, as you know. We've got a 4-man wheel of pain. We've got a couple of compost bins, one for making standard compost, one for making advanced compost. We've got a fluid press where we squish the fish and we get oil, and a dryer which we use for different bits and pieces, a crusher or a grinder for making things like salt and chilies and all that stuff, large campfire with a cook. I'm not sure, Cushite cook level 3. Okay, we would actually prefer to have a... What's all that fish doing there? I'm sure that should be in the thrall pot. Much rather have named cooks and level 3 cooks on the stoves. Leave that ichor there for now. Want that fish in the thrall pot. It's pretty full actually. We might have to save those bits of fish and throw them in the other thrall pots as we run around. Yes, other thrall pots, plural. Got ice boxes now. Yay! If you remember, with Wife Woman, our last voyage together, or our last expedition together, was to get ice. Prisoner is still guarding down here. Again, she's one of the old style thralls. She's maxed out at level 0, 2,000 hit points. Down at the postern gate, at the back of the place, you'll notice we are devoid of thralls. There is a reason for that. They have been moved to a new location, and I need to get new thralls in and broken and geared up and trained up and put down there to defend that location. Not sure if we got any on the Wheel of Pain. We haven't. Olina is still here doing sterling work. Well done, Bonnie Lass. She's taking care of the Wheel of Pain for us. Alina, of course, is another of our Setma Maru relocators. Oops, I keep forgetting I've got to climb over this. Yeah, right. There we go. You notice I've added a couple of fireball cauldrons next to the furnaces. This one is dedicated to making stone consolidant. This one is dedicated to making steel fire. It just saves the main alchemist stations getting overloaded with that stuff when they should be doing other stuff. Right, so we'll throw 50 of those fish in there. We've got our altar of Set. This is the level 2 altar. We need to unlock level 3, which I have got the level to do. I'm now at level 53. You unlock the level 3 at level 50, but I haven't had the spare points to do it, so we'll be doing that soon. We've had a bit of a change around on the guards up here. We've got level 3 archer up here, who is one of the new style thralls, can be trained up and needs to be. She's only at level 0. And this one as well, level 0 again, starting with 3,800 hit points as a level 3 Stygian archer captured locally. She's only got 1,264. She's a level 3 that was captured locally, so you can see they're both level 3 archers. This one's a Cushite at 1,264 hit points. This one's a Stygian at 3,800 without a level on her. Massive difference between the two of them, and that's something that you've got to watch out for with these new style thralls. Where on the map you capture them is very important. Up here, this should be another Magda High. No, it's not. It's a Stygian Archer 2, 945 hit points, level 0. Can train her up as well. All of these are going to be taken out. And 945 level 2 Archer at level 0. Again, 945 hit points. So both of those need to be taken out and trained up and get some more levels on them and increase their hit points and their skills. These dancers up here, and you can see I've got a veritable troop of dancers, 4 of them. We've got, is that Senk the Pillow Dancer? Come here. Yes, Senk the Pillow Dancer, level 0, starts with 2,442. Very pretty lass. Yes. I was very lucky to catch her. She almost killed me. We've got Seda the Lithe, or Sadie the Lithe, I presume it's meant to be. She's another dancer. Come on, get the focus on her. There we go. Level 0, 1,680, so not as many hit points as Senk. Around here, Iona the Seductress, 1,680. She's at the pretty much the same as Seda. And yes, I did deliberately go hunting all of these all over the map. And Luba the Luscious, one of my favourites, comes out of Sepamaru. She's on the road below the Temple Quarter, just up from Conan's place, is where you normally find her. 3,894 hit points at level 0. And she's another but pretty lass. So there we are, 4 named dancers. How about that, ladies and gents? I bet you are jealous as all hell, but that was a lot of work to gather them and to bring them in, which is one of the reasons why this young lady down here, Magda High 100 Arrow, is at the level that she is at, because when I took her out, I equipped her with a truncheon, and she did most of the fighting for me. The daggers, by the way, the venom-infused daggers, we got out of the chest at the boss rhino, the black rhino at Sepamaru. And unfortunately it's gone dark, so I'm going to need to equip a torch so you can see everything that we're going to be doing. And you notice there the purge meter is at about 45%, so we are good for quite some time against a purge. Still need to get lights in this place to get a bit more illumination going. These glowing gloop lights are great because they cool the place down, but they don't seem to throw out as much light as the flame-based lighting. I mean, if you look across there at the braziers hanging under the corner towers of the workshop building, you can see they throw out a lot of light, as do the braziers at the main gate and the furnaces, compared to the ones here, which are barely lighting the place up. So I need to think a bit more about that. Right, we got this area built. This may become another altar up here, or it may become something as silly as a trebuchet. I haven't decided as yet, but we've got the base structure of it done. We've got another thrall pot here. Let's get rid of another of those stacks of fish into there, just to top them up a bit. This is where the majority of, well, ignore Magda High for the moment, but this is where the majority of our non-upgradable archers have been put. These are, don't let them hear me say it, but these are the cannon fodder archers. You can see I can't upgrade them. Even this Magda High, I believe, cannot be upgraded. There, yeah, level 0, 3,300. They're all the ones across here cannot be upgraded. There's another Magda High, again, maximum level at level 0 with 3,300. This Stygian Archer 3 at 3,000 hit points is the equivalent of the one that we had down there that started at 3,800. Hello. And is that another Magda High? I can't tell. Oh, that's a Relic Hunter, Treasure Seeker. And she's starting at 3,300, but again, she can't be leveled up. So I've put all the archers that cannot be leveled up, I have brought over here, and I've put on this wall, because all of the purges that we've had start over there on those stone ridges, just around the corner of that rock buttress, and then come along, come up here, and head in towards the cavalry gate. So a good, strong contingent of archers up here will help to defend this, and just in case something gets up onto here, we've got Tessa the Blade, who again is a non-upgradable thrall as a brawler to help defend these archers. And if I come across any more non-upgradable brawlers, this is where they'll end up. I've probably got a few lying around. I know there's certainly loads of them at Sepamaru and at the Great River bases. So if I jump down here, let's have a look what I've done down here. Now, I've got some issues down here. I cannot get the fence foundations onto those two foundations. I have got zero idea why they refuse to place. They just absolutely do. I have done everything I can. I've used admin mode and flown. Same here. They will not go onto those three there. So we're just going to have to live with it. this I'm less bothered about because we've got this big natural stone base to this wall, whereas around here we've got this little bit of natural stone base to this wall. So we're just going to have to live with that and hope that it survives out. Now here you can see I've narrowed the passageway so that if the avalanche, that giant rock nose, comes back at us, he cannot get straight through to the main gate down there at the cavalry gate. He has to demolish this to make space for him to get through. And at the moment we've only got those 2 archers up there, but I will be putting some more archers up there. And I'm also planning to get a few more archers up on here. This is where all of those non-levelable archers are hiding out, as you can see. Now, that's not all I've been done. That's not a lot. Look at this. Looky at this. How's about that for a gate, ladies and gentlemen? Right, lots of palisades to keep people off the lower walls. We've got thralls down on the lower walls. These thralls can be leveled up, I believe. Let me just check. Yep, they can. They all need leveled up as well. We've got 2 brawlers and 2 archers down here, one of each on each side. And when we go in here, aha, you were thinking, where's his animals? Ha ha ha! Here they are. Right. Hello, girls. Right, that's a levelable. This is a new style Relic Hunter Treasure Seeker, and look, her starting HP is 5,841. The other old style thrall on the wall up there with the cannon fodder archers was starting at 3,000 something. 3,400 I think she was starting at. So the new style thralls, when they are the special ones like the Relic Hunter Treasure Seekers, they are starting with much better HP, and of course you can level them up. You can put 20 levels on them and bring them up a lot higher. Cannibal Brute, one of the new style named brawlers. This is from the Defari village next to the Dregs, Skulker's End or whatever it's called. She is starting there with 1,020 HP, which is good HP for down on the river. Another Relic Hunter Treasure Seeker here. She's a brawler, 5,841 starting HP. We'll be taking these out for fighting. But look at this. I threw 3 lions into the animal pen, 3 tigers, sorry, tiger cubs into the animal pen, and I got a white tiger out of them. So the 2 orange tigers, I've put the Yamatai masks on and left the white tiger without it because I like the glowing eyes that she's got. Down here I've used the Turanian caravan packs to caravan up a rhino and an elephant. Now this was a greater rhino, not a greater rhino, a white rhino. Was it a white rhino? It's one of them that's a bit bigger than the normal one. It's not the black rhino, which is the pretty big one. It's the one between the standard rhino and the black rhino. But as soon as you put the Turanian caravan pack on, it downgrades back to a normal rhino. And if we look in the inventory and we come down here to the bottom, you can see there's the 4 rhinos recipes here. So there's a Turanian caravan rhino, starts with a tamed rhino. Then you have another Turanian caravan rhino on this one, starts with a white rhinoceros. See, that one's a rhinoceros. This one's a white rhinoceros. This one's a black rhinoceros. And this one is a greater rhinoceros. But they all become just simply Turanian caravan rhino. You can see the name is what they become is identical for each of them. And the same applies with the elephants. Wherever they've gone, they all just become basically an elephant. That's it. There is no recipe for greater elephants or mammoths or anything like that. So that's an annoying part of the DLC that they have not thought carefully about, because you lose, and they don't tell you that you lose. You have to figure it out from that recipe list. You lose the properties of the white, black and greater rhinos when you convert them into a caravan rhino. they just become a standard caravan rhino with the same hit points and everything else, starting at 1045 at level 0, which is just your standard rhino's hit points. This was a white rhino, and I'm quite, well, miffed that it dropped from about 2,000 hit points down to 1,000 hit points by making it into a caravan rhino. Let's just have a drink. We're getting a bit dry there, and so am I in real life. The advantage of putting the caravan kit on the elephant is that although it only shows you 20 slots in the inventory here, it will open up another 10 slots below that, giving you 30 slots total on the elephant. The rhino has got 20 slots here. I've never yet filled it up with rubbish to see if it gives you additional slots. So for the moment, let's assume it doesn't. This is where I was bringing the rest of those fish. Bring them around here for the... Oh, and there's... What am I doing? We've got a couple of spare prawns there. Might as well throw them in here. Got a dancer in here taking care of the animal pens. I don't think we've got any animals in the pens at the moment. Oh, we have. We've got these pets. 2 frost wolf cubs, 3 wolf cubs that I got from up north. And you can see down here exactly where we are. I put this frontage on here at the top of these cliffs, and I can come out here and I can look across at the volcano and the boundary spillway across the savannah, look out at Pride Rock, and got a fantastic view from here. Now, one of the things I have been doing while I've been away is that I have been building a new base up there above the boundary spillway. You see the 2 statues. There's the one just where my torch is now, and the other one just where my torch is now. Up there behind them on the top of the cliffs, I've been building a massive base for our group play server, and I've been building in the same place and to some extent the same style as the massive base that I showed off in episodes 1 and 2 of the beginner series here on YouTube, but building it much stronger and much nicer. So the point of coming here is to show you how close we are to the savannah. Just the other side of Pride Rock there, centre of screen, is where I get my tiger cubs. I can get elephant calves at the far end of the savannah. I can get rhino calves over there by the watering hole, centre of screen, which is partly hidden by the trees. And there's lots of good, strong animals capturable here. And as you can see, I've got a defence gang here at the top of the cliffs, taking care of this terrace. Doesn't need many because, I mean, that's one hell of a drop down there. Even the avalanche wouldn't get up there. In fact, to be honest, I think putting defending troops here is kind of superfluous. The only thing that's ever going to come up here would be a player climbing those cliffs, and this is solo play, so that's not going to happen. Another relic hunter treasure seeker here. Again, she can be leveled up. You notice this time 5,841. Again, another legendary sword, Whirlwind Blades, came out of a chest, either the Rhino at Sepamaru or by killing one of the white bosses in the Unnamed City. And lastly but not least, up here on the top, just an open top set of battlements, either side 2 archers in new style thralls. So they've all got to be leveled up. All of these thralls in the new style thralls have all got to be leveled up. They've got to be taken out, taught to fight, raised in their levels, raised in their hit points, raised in their skills, which is going to be a massive amount of grinding, which I will be doing offline. But for now, let's take the white tiger out. So come on, you follow me. Let me just check your inventory. You haven't got any meat on you, naughty tiger. You should have something on you. Let's give you something to munch. I think what we'll do is we'll give you about 20 pieces of the feral flesh, because you're going to need to be able to recover hit points. So we'll put that on you, and come on, we'll take you out for a run. And what we're going to do is we're going to go and get some levels on her. Where is she? Come on. Come on, Petal. Where are you at? Oh, see. Teleporting. Hey, come on. Come on. Come on, gorgeous. And she is gorgeous. She's lovely. Right, so what we're going to do is I need hearts for building up the number of tokens of zeal in that altar to set. Oh, I don't have a setite dagger with me. Damn it. We're going to have to go through the base. And I need to have an extra couple of guards in here to go with this bandit leader, who is one of the old style thralls, so she can't level up beyond what she's got, 4,500 hit points. I need to get her a couple of new styles, ideally relic hunters or similar strength, so that she can defend that gate should the gate fall. Right, so come up to the altar of Set. We want to make the Setite ritual knife. Well, we've got one made, but you can see in here the recipe demands 5 sticks, 10 iron bars, and I've got a load in there already. 30 manifestations of zeal is not enough to upgrade the altar. I know that it needs 75 of those, so let's take this dagger. We'll put it on the ready bar, because that's where we're going to be using it. I've no idea why I'm still carrying the abysmal sword. I don't really need it, because I've now got this one-handed axe of the Gate Guardian, which I got out of a chest. I can't fix the axe of the Gate Guardian, but when it's nearly broken I can give it to a thrall, and it will then no longer deteriorate. But I use that on my horse primarily. And we'll come out here. We'll do the usual thing. Where's my bow? Number 4. In fact, I've got that in the wrong slot. Put that away a minute. I need to swap these over. I need to have my ready bar in the same order as I would have on the group server. Iron head arrows. Got 89 of those. So number 3 for the bow. Now we need to check around for the hyenas. There's sometimes a hyena around this corner. These hyenas are good entry level fodder. No, it's gone. Right, you see the dead antelope just at the end of the palisades, and this one here. So those 2 hyenas are no longer spawning. So that means you are the first candidate to be met by the tiger. Get him, kitty. Get him. Get him. Get him. He hit me. Get him. Kitty, come on. Thank you. Get him before the archers do. And you can see just knocking down that hyena, Kitty got 4,500 XP of the 7,050 needed to get to level 1. Not even harvesting these hyenas. We're just knocking them down. We're using them as training material. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Get it, Kitty. Don't. There we are. Follower leveled up, and that was a beautiful attack by Kitty. So she's 1950 into the next level. Needs 28,000 for this level. And look, these guys think that they're hard enough. Get it, Kitty. Get it. Get it. Boof. Left hand. Left hook. And this one as well. Get it. Yeah. I love the animation that they've put on the tigers. It's absolutely superb. Right. So we need a name for our white kitty. At the moment she's just called White Tiger, so we need a name for her. Leave your suggestions down in the comments. I mean, the common suggestion is kitty cat. Get them, Kit. Get them. And this one. Yeah, and that one. And that one. Get it. Get it. Ouch. There we are. How's she doing? Oh, she's nearly at level 2. So these early levels are quite easy to get. Right, now before we start taking on humans, I want to get the rest of those hyenas down off that cliff up there. Oh, you missed it. Get him. 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 I've got to keep running to try and get behind her so that she can get them. Ouch. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Get him, get him, get him. Come on, 1 down, 2 to go. Ow, ouch, 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 ouch. Better eat something. Thank you, finally, yeah. You did good, kitty. That's your first 3 against 1. You made level 2. You're 9,000 into the 63,000 you need for that. You're having a munch to catch your hit points up, so we'll let your hit points catch up while mine do. Take a drink. And then we'll go and start hitting up some humans. I love my tigers. So I'll have a coffee while we're waiting for those hit points to rebuild. This is going to be the main point of the exercise, is to kill these humans, get some hearts, fill up the altar, make some antidotes, get the manifestations of zeal ready for upgrading the altar when I get some feat points. Right, how's your... you're getting up there, you're nearly there. Another 200 to recover. And you can see more than half of that feral flesh is gone, so what I might just do, if I get the cleaver out, is just harvest up a few of these hyenas, give her a bit more meat, because she's going to need it. She's going to need a lot of meat when we start hitting the humans. I don't want hyena heads, I want the meat. Might be better using the skinning knife to do this. More chance of getting meat instead of all these hyena heads. There's still a couple out there, but never mind. Right, so we'll give her that. We'll give her that. Not interested in these. Put that away. Put that back in there, out of the way. Right, so that's... she's got loads of meat on there now. How's her hit points? She rebuilt them? Yeah, she's back to full health. We've just got to get ours up. And... now the trick is, when you're training up your big cats particularly, but any of your animal thralls, or your animal pets I should say, you want to be making your attack from a distance where when you ping an arrow at the target, they don't stand up before the pet gets to them. And this village is abandoned again. Oh, have we got this bug again? We have. Right. Okay. There's only one way to deal with this. So what I'm going to do... I'm going to park Kitty Cat up here. Come here. Stand guard there. So she's no longer following me. And then I'm going to invoke admin. Settings, server settings, make me admin, admin's rights granted. Back, escape, go to the map, and you notice we are here. You see where we are on this little plateau here. And what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to jump all the way down to the coast to get as far away from us as possible. So I believe there's a safe spot round about here. Control, not shift. There. So let's just jump to there. Now, I try to avoid using admin as much as possible, but when we get this glitch in, and it only happens in single player, where villages do not repopulate after you've cleaned them out. Right, just check there's no crocodile creeping up on me, because we sometimes get a crocodile on this piece of coast. Now, I'm not going to go to that wreckage and get the exploration point, because this is not a genuine and valid exploration. This is just me doing an admin jump to remove that glitch. Okay, so go back to the map. We'll go back to where we were. Kitty was over here somewhere, and jump back to her. So if you've not seen this this in action before, this is how you fix that issue. And once we get over there, they should be there. So let's just get her to follow me again, and let's just go in. Oh, you can't undo from admin panel. You've actually got to log out of the game and log back in. Okay, we'll have to live with it. Yeah, and you see now the occupants of that village are spawning in. So what I was saying to you before we realized there was nobody in here is that you've got to get close enough so that once you ding them with an arrow, your pet can run over and be on top of them before they have stood up and started running towards you. Otherwise, the pet and the target will run past each other, and the pet won't engage them. So, in you go. We pre-triggered them. Where are you? Oh, where are you going, cat? Oh, of course, all those bloody hyenas respawned. Cat, I need you here. Here, cat. Here. Here, cat. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Every time I lift my sword, he's jumping back. Right, now it doesn't matter who yeah, get that one. Get that out of the way. It doesn't matter who delivers the killing blow. You both get... Ouch! You failed, cat. It doesn't matter who delivers the killing blow, whether it's you or the pet. You both get the XP. Same when it's a thrall. You both get the thrall. You both get the XP, so... Don't worry about stealing kills from your pet. And if we look at her XP, you can see she's jumped from that 9,000 something to 34,000 for killing that half-dozen hyenas and me killing this guy. So let's get his heart. That's what we came for. The human flesh can go in the animal feeding pit at the animal pen. Now we've still got this guy up here. Let's see if we can do this a little bit better. They did get triggered when I went past this rock. So now you've got rid of them hyenas, you should go get him. Get him. Get him before he stands up. Get him. That's it. Yeah. See how she got him before he stood up? That's what we're after. We don't want them to get a chance to stand up and run towards us, because if they do, we lose the initiative, and it then becomes a question of can she get back. Now it's not giving me the scroll bar even though all of these are full, so if I double click on the coal and force it across, it then gives me the scroll bar. There we go. Right, so... Where is he? There he is. Get his heart and his flesh. Right, how's your health, Kit? Yeah, just coming up to full health. Right, now, notice her health on there. Well, we're going to have to clear that other set of hyenas out, so... Once we've cleared them out, we'll take a note of her XP. She gets very little XP from killing humans. But we need the hearts, so we're going to have to go with it. Right, now... Oh... Got him. You can see there, because the hyena was in full run, they passed each other. Get them, Kit. Get them. Oh. Get them. Get them. Is that all of them? Are we sure? Is that one dead? Yes. I'm not sure that one is dead, look. Paws are twitching and its jaw's still going. Must be female. Sorry, girls. Couldn't resist that one. Right, we need to eat. Get some health back. We need a drink. Get that hydration back. Let's check Kit's HP. 49,950. Now, that leaves her 13,050 to get her to level 2. Now, 2 hyenas would do that. 2 hyenas would finish her and push her into level 3. But, because we're going to have to get humans, she's probably going to have to kill a dozen humans. Oh, hang on. There's still a hyena here. Oh. Ouch. I'm having to take one for the team every time. Right, how did that do you? Yeah, 54,450. So that was about 5,000 HP she gets off a hyena, so another 2 hyenas and for sure she hits level 3, but unfortunately there isn't any here. Now we're just going to have to, the moon's racing across the sky, look. We're just going to have to creep over towards this village, and in fact I think what we'll do is we'll pick that up in the next episode. We'll clear this big village over here with White Tiger following us. Don't forget, leave your suggestions for her name down in the comments below. I'm going to record this immediately, so whatever your suggestions are, you've got about a week to get them all in before I do the next recording. So I'll be doing today's episode today, and I'll be doing Saturday's episode immediately after this one has ended. So for Wednesday's episode next week, you've got a week to get your suggestions in for Kitty Cat's name, and we look forward to that. I'm calling her Kitty Cat for now. If you've got a better idea, throw it in. I'll see you soon. You know what to do. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, click the bell to get notified when new videos are up. I'm the Gazbeard. Love you all for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye for now.